Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, week one. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Jacobs with a carry on 1st down as he'll get about 3 there before he's taken down.
Tackle made.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
A gain of
Partner, you know, when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
Jackson on 1st down. And this one caught by Max Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally.
23 yards.
Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
Brought down at the 20-yard.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jackson. He'll find Williams on the slant. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Throwing is Jackson. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown.
Complete to Josh Jacobs.
A 14-yard touchdown. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
Murray now on first down. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
31-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score Seahawks 7, Falcons nothing.
30-yard line, 2nd and 12.
56, the mark, boy. 56. Check 56. Come on, D. 56. Mike, 56 right there.
Shotgun now for Murray. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And it thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Justin Jefferson there, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Play action. Now Jackson. Now he'll escape to his left. He may try and run for this. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
So on 4th down, Pete Carroll's going to call out his field goal unit. And he tugged this one badly. It's no good. Wide left. And this score will stay right where it is. So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing never had a chance to straighten itself out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got Edelman for the first time. That's complete. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Brings up
from the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Here's Murray. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. He's at the 30, the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. Devontae Parker, 74 yards. And the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. There you go, Charles. His first touchdown pass of the new season.
And he had a strong rookie year. So much more expected of him this one, as you might imagine. He threw that one with confidence and assuredness.
And I noticed that the celebration a little bit more subdued than his first touchdown pass last year as a rookie.
Yeah, he certainly is acting like he's done it before.
Jason Sanders set to kick off.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive, missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you know, you've put something out there, you've given yourself.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Jacobs, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Seahawks 14, Falcons 7.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Murray. On the crossing route, that's caught. Julian Edelman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who can make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
At the 32-yard line.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Down by Drew Tranquill. It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Seahawks 34-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a pass here caught by Edelman. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
First down, Murray. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Murray. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Throwing again, Murray. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. From 4 yards out. Well, the Falcons are an extra point away from tying the football game. CD for the... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that is one, no doubt, that may come back to haunt them because the PAT tied it. They didn't need to go for 2.
I keep searching for an explanation. I know it's quick right here. I think I can search for the next year and not come up with anything that absolutely works. Kick the point, man. Kick the point. I don't get it.
Oh, good-looking return set up here.
First and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Rolling to his right. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
First down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson from the shotgun. This one brought in by Jefferson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is right there. It's good. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Now this will make it into the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Going deep here for Parker. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Wild.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Going to air it out deep for Gronkowski. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and it'll be Seahawk football 1st and 10.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
And how about the boost the defense gave them?
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him.
You got to love it, baby. Give me some more.
All the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Carrier
Josh Jacobs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
Teams always want to send messages. I think that was quite a statement there to start the third quarter.
Yeah, less than a minute in. Already that quick, long strike. They are setting the tone for the second half. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener. To throw again, Murray. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go. 5-2 the Mike 5-2, Mike 5-2. What's the run? They're running.
From the gun, Murray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. That'll go for only 17 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Play action. It's Jackson.
At the 45-yard line.
Complete. Jefferson the target. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
13 yards.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They go play action now. Jackson finding Knox there, complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. From the gun, Jackson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie, Julian Blackmon. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you put in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
After the turnover, here's Murray. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Murray now on first down. Buying time to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Throwing now is Murray. They'll roll him out right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports.
23.
It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 2 yards on that play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Big Shaq Lawson gets the sack there. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Room for Jacobs there on 1st down as he takes this one forward for a pickup of about 7. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game. Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the 36-yard line.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Escaping the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That's a third down conversion to 24 yards there. Nice play.
Seahawks first down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Jackson. He completes this to Russell Gage. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. Throwing now is Jackson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
First and
9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Now we've got whistles and movement up front. I think this is against Seattle. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Boy, they had it at the 1. The false start moves it to the 6 now for 1st and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. On 2nd down, Jacobs. And a little bit of space there, takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
Steve McClendon.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, he'll step aside. They'll run it with Jacobs. He is marked down right about on top of that imaginary yellow line, but they say he's a bit short. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal. So the victory here for Seattle. And partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, and now I'm listening to you. So for the Seahawks, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the New England Patriots. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it.